Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jake here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go PvP video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be going over the requested Scizor Spotlight in the Jungle Cup meta and overall in Jungle Cup battles. So, as the title implies, we're going to be taking a look at Scizor in the Jungle Cup meta to see how well it does, as well as showcase it in a bunch of battles for you guys today. So, I am very happy that you guys replied to that poll. Well, not poll, but it was like a message I put up the other day on my YouTube channel. I asked, what Pokemon should I spotlight next? And I saw the majority of you said Scizor. So this is going to be part 1 of a part 2 video. So we're going to be testing it today using Fury Cutter, guys. So a lot of people have told me that Fury Cutter is better, or that Bullet Punch is better. So today we're going to be testing it out with Fury Cutter, and then the next part of this episode or this video, we are going to be using it with Bullet Punch. So that'll be in probably tomorrow's video or sometime later this week, testing out Bullet Punch. But anyways, if you guys are new here, please don't forget to drop that subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below what other Pokemon you would like to see me test out, and I will bring those videos out for you guys. Because again, you guys are the viewers. You are the ones who put me at where I am now. So I wanted to say a large thank you to you guys for that. Let's get right into Scizor against the top 22 of the Jungle Cup meta with Fury Cutter, Iron Head, and Scizor. So as you guys know, we have the top 22 here. We are going to start in the 0 shield apiece scenario. And as you can see here, its ratings are pretty bad, at least with Fury Cutter. So it only wins about a third of its matchups with wins up to 7. It loses up to 14, and it draws 1. So it obviously has a very high battle rating against the grasses because it is resisting those grass moves, because it is part steel and bug. So it can wall things like Victory Bell, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Breloom. Even though Breloom will be hitting for neutral, it will still get outclassed by Scizor. Scizor also does beat Beedrill because the Iron Head, it does really strong damage, and as you guys can see, Scizor has a really high attack stat. So it is pretty squishy, guys. You need to keep that in mind. You need to save shields for it, because in this scenario without shields, it goes down pretty easily. So other Pokemon it beats is Venomoth. It is resisting those poison jabs and those confusions from both Beedrill and Venomoth. It also does just barely beat Cradily because the infestation is being resisted on the side of Scizor, I believe. That Stone Edge will hurt. The Grass Knot won't hurt too much, but at least Scizor can do pretty well with that Iron Head there against Cradily. So, and then against Magneton, it will actually lose that because Magneton is resisting those Fury Cutters as well as those Iron Heads, I believe. And then Scyther will beat Scizor because it is part bug type, which makes Scizor not take resisted damage from flying moves. So keep that in mind, guys. It's pretty much like a fortress, just squishier, and it spams its charge moves faster. So against Masquerain, it also loses with the Air Slash, Silver Wind, and Ominous Wind set. It will lose to Heracross because those counters and stab damage will just take out Scizor just plain straight up faster. Alolan Golem and Graveler will both do very well because, again, it is part bug, so that those rock moves will be neutralized to Scizor. And then Lantern also will beat Scizor. Vespiquen, Vigoroth, Raichu, Pidgeot, Noctowl, Magnezone, and Fortress will all beat Scizor with Fury Cutter, guys. So I will be focusing on Bullet Punch in an upcoming video, so just be on the watch out for that. So yeah, that's his matchups in the 0 shield scenario. Let's get into the 1 shield here. I'll have a timestamp up for you guys for when the battles start, in case you don't want to hear me talk about Scizor's matchups. So in the 1 shield each, Scizor wins 10, loses 11, and draws 1. So pretty much the same matchups here. Beats the majority of the bug poisons. It actually picks up a win this time against Scizor, which is pretty interesting. I believe that is if you shield bait, tending to go for a bullet punch, but you actually go for an Scizor. Breloom still gets positive matchups against that. It also does win against Masquerain and Heracross in the 1 shield scenario. So very interesting matchups to take note of there. I'm assuming because Scizor is pretty spammy, it can just out spam Heracross, since Heracross takes a very long time to get to those Mega Horns or close combats. It is a very close matchup against Lantern, Raichu, the Alolans, and even Pidgeot. Because those Scizors, guys, really do hurt. Even on things like Alolan Golem, Raichu, and Lantern. And especially those Iron Heads. If you can land one on like a flyer, let's say Pidgeot or Noctowl, it does do a pretty good amount of damage. It will lose to Vespiquen, Magnezone, Magneton, Fortress, Noctowl, and Vigoroth, purely because Vigoroth, as you guys know, is a monster in this cup, and Noctowl is basically the same counter to Fortress as well. So Fortress and Scizor have very much alike the same counters. So yeah, that's the 1 shield each scenario. Let's get into 2 shields now. Try to quickly wrap this up. So Scizor wins 10 matchups here, loses 10, and draws 2. So not bad at all. It's definitely viable as an opener. It beats the same things pretty much. Cradily, Venusaur, Ivysaur, Venomoth, Victreebel, Beedrill. It does pick up a win against Magnezone here, which I could only assume Scizor just goes to town here. And seeing as how Spark really doesn't inflict that much damage, and seeing as how it takes slightly longer to get to Wild Charge, I would assume that Scizor's spammy Scizors can just outpace Magnezone and just DPS it, to be honest with you. It does actually pick up a win against Pidgeot in 2 shields, which is pretty insane, seeing as how Pidgeot has Aerial Ace. Again, guys, those Iron Heads really do a lot of damage. It does tie against Raichu here. It slightly loses to Magneton, Fortress, Vespiquen, things like Noctowl, Lantern again. It does actually lose against Breloom now, because Breloom with those shields will just annihilate it with counters, seeing as how they do a lot of damage. Breloom is very heavily attack based. Same thing with Heracross and Vigoroth. So, and also it gets beat out really hard by Alolan Golem and Alolan Graveler. So definitely watch out for that. Usually you don't want to run a flyer alongside Scizor, guys. So yeah, they both kind of counter the same things, and they both get countered by pretty much the same things. So yeah, that pretty much covers it for you guys for Scizor and how to use, or how you win matchups with Fury Cutter. Those pretty much cover all of the top 22 of the Jungle Cup meta. Pretty much all the most common Pokemon you'll be seeing. Wigglytuff is not yet added here, but guys, Scizor is definitely a hard Wigglytuff counter, especially if it's running Bullet Punch, because those Steel type moves are indeed super effective to the Fairy subtyping of Wigglytuff. So yeah, without further ado, guys, let's jump right into the battles featuring Scizor. Alright guys, jumping in this first battle here, we're going to be going up against our opponent. I'm a Peruvian cat. He is definitely a solid trainer. You guys have probably seen him on Twitter. He won 2 of his last Rainbow Cup tournaments, which is insane. But yeah, we have Scizor against Vespiquen. And in the 2 shield scenario, I believe this is... I forget my own simulations I just ran, but this is a winning matchup, I do believe, because look at that Iron Head, guys. You just saw how much it devastated that thing. So now we're just going to go straight up for a second Iron Head. And he does decide to shield, so a little bit of wasted energy on our end, because we could have went for the shield bait. But alas, it doesn't matter. He's going to switch out into that Vigoroth. We're going to get out of there ASAP to get into our Vespiquen. So Scizor there in the opening spot did a lot of work, in my opinion. Vespiquen you guys think is really tanky, right? But like the pure attack stat of Scizor is what makes it really viable, and it's typing too, especially. Anything with that steel types, anything with the steel subtyping, guys, is gonna be pretty damn good in PvP. You guys have seen it. Steelix, Skarmory, Fortress, Scizor, all of these Pokemon with the steel subtypings are just so great because steel allows a lot of Pokemon to take or to resist a lot more things, or at least to not take super effective from a lot more things. Now, as you guys saw there, I burnt his last shield with that Scizor there, but oh yeah, we actually, or no, we don't end up winning this game because that body slam isn't enough to take out Vespiquen, which is really unfortunate. We had the good opening lead, but we just couldn't close it out there. So yeah, well played, Peruvian cat. I hope that little battle helped you guys a little bit on how good Scizor does. Let's get into another battle. Alright guys, jumping in this next battle against I'm a Peruvian cat. We're gonna be opening Scizor again to see how it does against something like a Vigoroth. Now, this matchup can be pretty crucial because if you don't get the shield bait, then it could sway in Vigoroth's direction. Usually Vigoroth will win this anyways, but I do like to go for those shield baits from time to time. So I'm gonna go for a second one here. And smart or not, if he didn't shield. So we're gonna switch into our Vespiquen to try to catch him off guard there, and he switches into his Venomoth. Now obviously Vespiquen can eat these silver ones all day long. And here we're gonna go for the shield bait, and he decides to not shield. So that just paid out big time for him, I think, because we could have ended this a lot sooner than when we did. But I mean, he lets it go anyway, so that's fine with me. We let our Vespiquen go there. It did a ton of work, and now we are going to bring in our Scizor once again, going at it there with those Fury Cutters. I love the animation. It's so slick. So we're gonna have to block this body slam, and we're gonna go for our own Scizor to finally end the life of that Vigoroth, and we're gonna switch into our Noctowl. As we see, his last Pokemon is that Queen Bee, Vespiquen. This is okay though. We can eat a Power Gem all day long from Noctowl. It's just so dang tanky. So we're gonna force that last shield there, and obviously here he has to try to go for Power Gem because Scizor just won't nearly do enough damage at my HP range. And yeah, we finish off the game there with the Sky Attack. So another great game there. A lot of close ones last night. Appreciate the battles, my dude, and let's get into the next game. Alrighty guys, jumping in this next game here, we're going to be opening Scizor again because I really do like its matchups in the two-shield scenario. As you can see there, it's chopping away or whatever it does there with its claws or whatever you want to call them. Like a crab, but you guys just saw there the damage Ironhead did to that Noctowl. Now, you guys are about to witness something insane because Scizor, if you do block 2 Sky Attacks and the Noctowl user blocks nothing, then you do actually come out with a solid win. Now there, I could have just, use an Ironhead, but he decides to not block that Scizor. So now he brings in this Heracross, but we do have a bunch of energy. And there goes one Scizor. Here's 2 Scizors. And as you can see, guys, Scizor provides a lot of shield pressure. Even though he didn't shield that, he's already down to nearly only 1 Pokemon. So he's going to decide to switch that out and bring out his Raichu. Now, right here, we're going to try to bait his first shield, which we do get. So we're going to immediately swap into a Alolan Golem. And he does an amazing reaction and use Brick Break. So very, very smart play on him to not, to not use that Wild Charge or whatever his other charge move was. Great play on him, but Golem is just so resistant towards those electric moves that it can easily take care of Raichu there. Obviously, Vespiquen is going to 4 times resist that Earthquake as well, and this is pretty much a GG in this game. So it's not always bad, guys, using 2 shields early, especially on something like Scizor that can charge up those moves extremely quickly. And if you can farm with a Scizor, guys, you are going to do a lot of work. You guys saw there, I was able to not only get 1 Iron Head off, but like 3 or 4 Scissors after that. So it's just insane. Fury Cutter charges so fast, and has really good coverage against a lot of Pokemon in this cup. But yeah, let's get into the next game featuring Scizor. Alright guys, so jumping in this next game against I'm a Peruvian Cat, we're going to be opening with our Vigoroth. Our boy Biggie Roth. No, but yeah, we're gonna open Vigoroth, and he decides to open that Noctowl. No, but cringe. I'm being too cringy in these last few videos, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah. So we are going to decide to attempt to piggyback there, block the first Sky Attack, and now we're gonna send a barrage of Body Slams his way here. It does lag for a little second there, but that's okay. We both got quick moves off there, and he decides to just let his Noctowl go. So interesting choice there. He brings in his own Vigoroth. He is obviously going to block this because he wants to farm me, but we are going to get yet another Body Slam off, which might even bait both shields, and it does. So we're immediately going to swap into our Lantern. We decided to not shield here, thinking hopefully it's not a Bulldoze. Now he's able to let go of his Body Slams onto our Lantern. And he's going to make a good switch into that Graveler. So in the moment, I didn't think I had enough HP left to go for that Hydro Pump there against Alolan Graveler. That is okay because we still have a healthy Scizor in the back. And obviously this Graveler is about to come in with the Stone Edge against us, guys, which you are definitely going to want to block. I'm pretty sure Stone Edge would nearly one-shot a Scizor. But yeah, we were able to charge just enough energy to come into this Vigoroth with an Scizor, and that pretty nearly wraps it up for that game. So Scizor definitely being a pretty safe closer if given that shield. It can definitely be a great closer or a great opener. You just need to make sure to provide it with a shield to be able to do work, because it is, again, pretty squishy. And yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for the battles today in the entire video featuring our boy Scizor. So you guys know what he does. He does one of these where he like slices through your opponent with a Fury Cutter with like a blade of like Fury. No, I don't know. He has like these weird like crab looking hands or whatever the heck they are, and he like slices away at them. But anyways, enough of me blabbering on in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you learned some things about Scizor, his matchups, how he does, what you need him to do in your team, and overall I hope you guys learned that Scizor does have a role in this meta. It is very alike and similar to his counterpart Fortress, so pretty much has the same counters and has the same strengths as a Pokemon, because again, they are the same typing and they both pretty much provide the same type moves. So yeah, again, I hope you all enjoyed. Appreciate you all for watching. If you've watched this far, tell me in the comments if you watched till the end, and yeah, I'll write you a nice message. But anyways, if you guys are new here, once again, please don't forget to drop that subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. Smash a like and leave a comment again down below of what Pokemon you'd like to see me spotlight next in the Jungle Cup. So yeah, until the next video, guys, I hope you all have a fantastic day. I wish you luck in all of your Jungle Cup tournaments, and I hope my videos help you in your Jungle Cup research. So until the next video, I'll talk to you all later. Have a good one, and peace out.